Okay, hello everyone. Today I am going to make another easy one, a nice treat, and we're going to make some salted caramel mocha squares. It's going to be a real simple one, so follow along with me. What I have here is 2 cups of milk, a tub of Cool Whip, some French roast instant coffee, and some Torani salted caramel syrup. So first thing I need to do is warm up my milk. So I'm going to stick this in the microwave and warm it up. Okay, so we have 2 cups of milk that I have warmed up in the microwave, nice and warm. And we are going to put 1, 2 tablespoons of coffee in there. And 2 tablespoons of the syrup in there. This is really good syrup. I've tasted it. So I highly recommend it. Alright, we're going to give that a stir. Get it all incorporated. Now you'll note I didn't put any sugar in that. Number one, the syrup is sweetened, and we're going to be using Cool Whip, and we want to get a little bit of the bite of the coffee. Don't want it too sweet. I mean, it's going to be sweet, don't get me wrong. Right, so we're just going to let that cool down. And while that's cooling down, let's load up our molds. And what I got here's 2 grapefruit spoons. That seems to work pretty good. Basically, I'm going to put a dollop in each cavity of whipped cream. You could use your fresh, I would imagine. I just like Cool Whip. Okay, that's one. I'm going to stick this in the freezer and let that freeze probably until this gets to cool down to room temperature. Because when I pour this over it, I don't want to melt my whipped cream too much. So I'm going to stick this in the freezer. I'm going to make up another tray, and we'll see you when I'm ready to put the latte in. Okay, everything's cooled down. Give this a taste. I think that needs just a little bit more of this caramel sauce. I added 1 tablespoon off camera. I'm going to add another tablespoon, so that's a total of 4 tablespoons of the caramel sauce. Yeah, that's there. That's it. Alright, so all I got to do now, I like using this smaller cup because it's got a really nice pour spout on it. So I'm going to fill these molds up to the top. Alright, that's them all filled up. I'm going to get those in the freezer till they're frozen solid. Once they're frozen solid, I'll pop them out of the molds and put them on the tray. And then we'll fire up the freeze dryer and get them freeze dried. I'll see you when they come out. Okay, so there we have it. Today we did a real fun one. Salted caramel latte squares. They came out pretty good. I will want to note to you that salted caramel syrup. I put these in the freezer and I didn't leave them overnight. I was kind of in a rush to get them into the freeze dryer. And when I popped them out of the silicone molds to put them on the tray, some of them were just a little bit soft. But as you can see, most of them did well. But these ones up here by the front, by the door, which I didn't have a pad on. Let me turn that air conditioner off. I didn't have the front pad on it, and that might have been a contributing factor with the heat in the house. But they puffed up just a little bit. See that? Not much, but it's something you want to keep an eye out. You want these freezing probably overnight, frozen solid overnight before you put them in the freeze dryer, and then you shouldn't have any problem at all. So I'm going to eat this puffed up one first. Definitely got the salted caramel taste to that. That one particularly puffed up in your, or melted in your mouth, very much so, because basically it exploded almost. But here's one that's a normal one. Let's see what that tastes like. Yeah, I think you guys are going to like these. I know I sure do. Salted caramel latte squares. Those are good. You hardly taste the coffee in it at all. But I wouldn't put no more in it because coffee adds a bitter taste. And it would overcome the salted caramel, I think. Yeah. I really like those. I like them. They dissolve very quickly in your mouth. Quicker than the whipped cream does. So basically you get that burst of salted caramel, and then you're left with the whipped cream flavor. Kind of like a really cool mixture, if you know what I mean. Well, I better get these packaged up before I eat them all. But there you have it. I think that's another first for John and Bibbs. Salted caramel latte squares. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching.